What's up, guys? I thought today we should start by playing a bit of a game. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give you guys a start of a quote and you're gonna have to give me the last word. First one's a bit of an easy one, so if you guys know this, great job. It is, there's no I in. If you said team, great job. First one's good, okay. The second one's a little bit of a harder one, okay. It says, I am. Snap. All right, if you said inevitable, then you know what it is. You're a Marvel fan and I rate you. Great. The third one is a little bit of a crowd favorite, all right? It is, with great power comes great. If you said responsibility and you got all three in a row right, give me a high five right now through the screen. Come on. Now, if you guessed the last one right, you're probably a comics fan or a superhero fan, and you already know the story of Spider-Man, where Uncle Ben tells him, with great power comes great responsibility. Now, the more I think about it, the more I realize he has a really good point. But what does that mean? Let's talk about it. I truly believe that God has greatly blessed us. We are blessed. Now, what does blessing mean? I think of blessing as like a gift, and he has given us so many gifts. All right, so what are some good gifts that God gave us? Well, for starters, if you're alive and breathing right now, that's a blessing. So check your pulse, go ahead. You can check either over here, well, I hear that, or you can check your heartbeat, or maybe if you're really advanced, you can check your pulse over here. And yeah, so if you're breathing and if your pulse, if there's blood going through your veins, you're blessed. Now, if you're not, go see a doctor. Go see a doctor, I don't know. The fact that you are here right now is a big blessing, not only to you, but the people around you. And not only are you blessed by being alive, we have so many more blessings beyond that. We have food on our plate, we have the ability to walk, talk, clean clothes that we can wear. We're so blessed. And the list literally goes on and on. I can go on all day, but the video would be way too long, so we're not gonna do that. So you're probably asking me, Ebby, where does the Ben Parker quote come in from this? Well, if we're blessed, we have a responsibility to bless other people. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 10 tells us that God gave us the gifts, but whatever gifts and blessing he gave us, we have the responsibility to use those gifts to bless and benefit and serve other people. If God blessed you with parents, you have the responsibility to honor them and to be kind to them. If you've been blessed with good friends or a brother or sister, you have the responsibility to be nice to them, be there for them, even if they can be a little annoying sometimes. I know, I have sisters. Now, if someone you care about is having a bad day, or even a stranger from school, one of your classmates is having a bad day, you can use the words that God gave you to comfort them, to encourage them, to even pray for them, and it'll help them feel a lot better. All of these ways of serving are ways of showing people love and showing people God's love through you. So what if someone's not being nice to you? What if someone's not loving you? Does that mean there's an exception to the rule where you don't have to love them anymore just because you don't feel like it? No. You gotta love people not because they love you back, but because God first loved us. We've been blessed with love, so we gotta love others. And even Jesus tells us to pray for those people that are trying to hurt us, that want us to be hurt. We have to love them too. When I was younger, maybe around your age, I used to go to school with a kid who didn't actually have a lot of lunch. He only brought crackers some days, or he couldn't really afford lunch. And my mom, when I told her about this, she immediately started packing me a second lunch to take with us. Now, we weren't rich. We didn't have a large supply of foods that we can just give to everyone else, but we had more than enough, and we were so blessed. So my mom made me bring the food to this friend, and he was able to eat food too because, well, he was less fortunate. My mom recognized that God blessed us with so much more than we could ever ask for. And even though we weren't super rich in a mansion with a ton of food, she still recognized that we had more than enough and that we can be a blessing to someone else. In the same way, we were blessed, and then we use that blessing to become a blessing to someone else. Now, I've used the word blessed a million times, but for your homework, I want you guys to think of one blessing that you have, and think about one way that God has given you something, and think, how can you use that to be a blessing, or to serve, or to be kind to someone else? So let me pray for you real quick before we call it a day. God, I thank you so much for the countless blessings that you gave us. There are so many things we can thank you for, and the list can go on all day. Let us remember how much you've given us, and help us to use what we've been given to bless other people, and to be there and to be kind. Let us be your light. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. I'll catch you guys next week. God bless.